get closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Fire side.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
43. 42. Fire side.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
15.
Hopkins sent in motion. He'll hit Kelsey quickly on the RPO. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Yellow.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. Finds an alley to the 35. And he's going to take this all the way home. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's got it at the 1. And he'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Here we go. Look the high.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action. Stroud. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He's got his man complete to Dell. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 31 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
On the quick, right?
Here's a give running left with Mixon. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll go right back to Mixon. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Brian Cook up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Third and a yard.
All right.
On the give, this is Mixon. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's fourth down. Stroud. That's taken in. He is in. Brevin Jordan. Touchdown, Texans.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He'll push forward for about a yard. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Here's a second and 9. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. Here's a third down and 4.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43.
They
15.
put Kelsey in motion. On third down, Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hookup with Rice. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 36 yards. First and 10.
15, 15.
Hopkins sent in motion.
Right side.
To the left side, caught by Kelsey. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Man in motion is Brown. Quick throw here is complete.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. That'll be a 1st down, a gain of 10.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Yellow.
Hopkins sent in motion.
Right side.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half, and the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw, Stroud. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That is caught. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Houston.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the 1st half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans are back within 4. It's 21-17. Closing seconds of this 1st half, and this kickoff is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Attack, attack!
They put Kelsey in motion.
Side.
First down throw, Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And they will finally run him down. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go. Hey, 57.
They put Kelsey in motion.
Right side.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He's going to try it here again. And he will get into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So we've reached halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's with the coaches, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll go play action with Stroud. That's caught downfield by Diggs. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
It takes a special coverage defender, Mike, to be able to get up there and play in your face, man coverage, and then be able to defend you all the way down the field. The key is you have to get hands-on. You want to get up in his face and play press. That's fine. You have to slow his release down and not let him get so deep downfield for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Here we go. Under.
Schultz is the motion man. Stroud to throw here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's into the hands of Diggs. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
From the gun, here's Stroud. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for two. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. on the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. On the ground, here's Pacheco. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. A give here to Pacheco. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Third and short. Here's Patrick. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Right back to Kelsey again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Pacheco. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to tuck it and go. Oh, the ball is out. The Texans have it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
On first down, it's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is caught at the 2. And he is going to be out of bounds. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
worry.
They'll run here with Mixon. He slams it in there, and he is in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now, Stroud. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack two more onto their lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Yellow.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Hopkins sent in motion. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. Now Mahomes. He'll try and get there on the ground.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Out of the pistol, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Open man right side is Kelsey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Hopkins sent in motion. He'll hit Kelsey quickly on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. A handoff to Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Mahomes now out of the gun here on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it will come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
All right.
Mixon. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They go with Mixon. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts him in a prime position to close this one out.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
On Sunday.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. Here's Pacheco. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.